Okay, we thought about it. I think we're gonna do that game. Let's go back to the gameplay screen and the scores. Actually, let's see where they are in the series. Let's see. So we have. Okay, so it's game two of a three-game series. The Yankees won the first game 9-2. And this is game two. Okay, so here we are. We are in Citi Field. Teams are pretty evenly matched. Yankees 2-4, 5 out of 10. So and they're evenly matched. They both have a 35-20 record. So this ought to be a good game. We have George Pipgrass pitching for the Yankees with a 5-4 record and a 4.48 ERA. He's going up against Dwight Gooden, who's got 6 wins and 3 losses with a 2.35 ERA. So let's get to the game itself. Okay, so I need to change this view because I'm not liking that at all. Let's see. Let's see. What's this one? No, I don't like that one at all. Let's go to the default camera. Nope, that's not good either. View. Initial camera. Wide camera. There we go. We want the wide camera. So let's see. The pitch camera going to be the wide camera, and that's going to be all the wide camera. Okay, so here we go. Defensively for the Mets, it's Mookie Wilson in left, Lenny Dykstra in center, Kevin Mitchell in right, Dave Maggan in the third, Kevin Elster at short, Wally Backman at first, and Keith Hernandez at first. Gary Carter behind the plate. And the Yankees, Bob Musial leading off with Ben Pascal batting second and Lou Gehrig batting third. Babe Ruth batting fourth. Tony Lazzari batting fifth. Mark Koenig batting sixth. Mike Gazella at third batting seventh. Ben Begot, the catcher, batting eighth. And Cedric Durst. And why are the Yankees playing these guys? Let's see. Because we have Earl Coombs is taking a day off because he's tired, and Pat Collins, the starting catcher, also taking a day off because he's tired. Anyway, so here is Bob Musial to lead off the game against Dwight Gooden. And the pitch. Long fly ball, way back. Leadoff home run by Bob Musial to put the Yankees out in front here 1-0. 374-foot line shot. Okay, Ben Pascal steps in. Only batting 197. He's got 13 home runs. Pitch. Ground ball through the infield for a base hit. So Pascal is on. Lou Gehrig, 20 home runs. Bat 281 is up. Whoop, and they pick off Pascal from first. Great move by Doc Gooden, and that's the second out. So now Gehrig is up there with nobody out. Nobody on. And here's the pitch. And it's a strikeout. So 2 outs. Looks like Gooden's going to get out of the inning with minimal damage. Babe Ruth. And it's a walk. So Tony Lazzari, bat 293 with 18 home runs with Ruth on first. Swing and a miss. So Gooden strikes out 2 of the 3 batters. And the Yankees take the lead 1-0 on the home run by Bob Usual. For the Mets, you have Lenny Dykstra leading off. Dave Magadan batting second. Kevin Mitchell, the right fielder, batting third. Keith Hernandez, the first baseman, batting fourth. Followed by Mookie Wilson, the left fielder. Wally Backman batting sixth, the second baseman. Tim Tuffle is the DH, batting seventh. Gary Carter batting eighth, the catcher, and Kevin Elster, the shortstop. Now let's see if there's anybody on the bench because they're tired. Yes, let's see, the Yankees. I want to see this. This is what I want to see. Darryl Strawberry is on the bench because he is taking a day off. Anyway, George Pipgrass stepping in to lead off. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle, base hit for Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra, 18 stolen bases, so he is definitely a threat to steal. Dave Magadan steps in. He's batting 300 with 2 home runs. Down the line, picked up by Gehrig, and they get the runner at first, but not in time for the double play. Kevin Mitchell with Dykstra on second. Pipgrass to pitch, and it's a walk. So now, 1 out, first and second for Keith Hernandez. Pitch. Fly ball, line drive, taken by, I believe that is Cedric Durst in center field for the second out. Mookie Wilson, the left fielder, steps in, bat 229 with 13 home runs. Pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. So the score at the end of 1 inning is the Yankees of 1927 1 and the Mets 1986 nothing. Top of the second, we're going to see Mark Koenig, Mike Gazella, and Ben Big O against Doc Gooden. Pitch, ground ball second base, Backman over to Hernandez, 1 away. Mike Gazella, batting 171. Ground ball again, Backman up with it, over to Hernandez, 2 outs. Ben Big O, swing and a miss, strike 3, that is the inning. Score is still 1-0 here, going into the second inning. Wally Backman will lead it off for the Mets, followed by Tim Tuffle and Gary Carter. Pipgrass looks in, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Tim Tuffle. Tuffle batting 197. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is Pipgrass's 3rd strikeout. Gary Carter, the catcher. Pitch. Caught looking, strike 3, and that is the inning. Score still 1-0 Yankees. Going into the third inning now. Cedric Durst, the number 9 hitter, is going to lead off, followed by Bob Musial and Ben Pascal. Gooden looks in, kicks and deals, ground ball against second base. Backman over to Hernandez, 1 out. Bob Musial homered to lead the game off and give the Yankees a 1-0 lead. The pitch to Musial. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs. Ben Pascal. Pitch. Up the middle, base hit for Pascal. 2-out single. Brings up Lou Gehrig. Gehrig's 0 for 1. Pitch. Fly ball left field. Mookie Wilson is there, puts it away. That's the end of the top of the third. Score still, Yankees of 1927 1 and the Mets nothing. Go to the bottom of the third now. Kevin Elster, the number 9 hitter, leads off. He'll be followed by Lenny Dykstra and Dave Magadan against George Pipgrass. The pitch. Pop fly, foul ground. Carter takes it. Benko takes it, and is 1 out. Lenny Dykstra, the leadoff hitter, number 1 hitter. Pitch. And it's a walk. Dave Magadan. Ground ball, second base. This could be 2. Over the second for 1. Over the first, double play. 2 outs. That's the inning. At the end of 3, it's the Yankees of 1927 1 and the Mets nothing. We're going to take a short break as we go to the top of the 4th. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Get back to the game. 1986 Mets and the 1927 Yankees. Here's my cat. You gotta come back. You gotta come back. Okay. Go lay down. That's it. There's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Okay, let's get back to the game. Top of the fourth. Babe Ruth leads off against Doc Gooden. Ruth is batting just 222 with 20 home runs. Today he walked his first time up, so he's not got an official at bat. Here's the pitch, and he walks him for a second time. So now Tony Lazzeri, the second baseman, steps in with Ruth on first, nobody out. Oh, and they try to pick off Babe Ruth, and they get him. Wow, they pick off Babe Ruth. A quick pick off from Gary Carter. That was some play. No Tony Lazzeri now there with one out and nobody on. And he looks at strike three, and that's the second out. Mark Koenig, the shortstop, popped up behind the plate. Gary Carter drops it. And that's an error. And Koenig gets another shot against Gooden. Pitch. Ground ball, shortstop, Tuffle up with it over to first, and that is the inning. So the Yankees still hold the lead 1-0 here in the fourth inning. Come on, cat. You need to move. Come on. Come on. I'm not doing this right now. Go see your mother. Go lay down to your mother. Okay, good boy. Goodbye. See you later. You seeing this cat? Goodbye. Now you're looking at his butt. Anyway, so we are in the bottom of the fourth. Kevin Mitchell to lead off against George Pipgrass. Pipgrass sitting at 42 pitches. Ground ball, base hit for Kevin Mitchell, who was in a little bit of a slump. Keith Hernandez. Pitch, and it's a walk. So now first and second, nobody out for the Mets. Mookie Wilson. Pitch. Popped up. Third baseman takes it. And that's the first out. Wally Backman, the second baseman, is up. Fly ball. Oh, and there is Babe Ruth takes it for the second out. Runners stay where they are. Tim Tuffle steps in, the DH, against Pipgrass. And is another, this is in the gap. This is going to be a hit that's going to score a run, maybe two. Yes, a two-run double by Tim Tuffle, and the Mets take a 2-1 lead. Gary Carter steps in with 2 outs and a man on second. Pitch. Another base hit. This should score another run. Here comes Tuffle to the plate. The throw, not in time, and the score is now 3-1. The 1986 Mets over the 27 Yankees. Kevin Elster steps in. So the Mets with a 2-out rally here. In the bottom of the fourth. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That'll do it. But the Mets get 3 runs on 3 hits and now have the lead 3-1 here after 4 innings. Game 2 of a 3-game set. Yankees won yesterday. Mike Gazzella leads off. We're going to speed up the game a little bit, see if anybody gets on base. Nobody gets on base, so the 5th has nothing for the Yankees. This is the bottom of the 5th inning with Lenny Dykstra, the leadoff hitter, up against Pipgrass. The pitch to Dykstra, ground ball third base, over the first, and that is the first out. Mike Gazzella with the put out. Dave Magadan. We're going to speed this up, and nothing across for the rest of the inning for the Mets. So after 5 innings, it's still 3-1. Yankees send up Bob Musial, the top of their order, against Dwight Gooden. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's Gooden's 7th strikeout of the ball game. Ben Pascal. And a base hit into center field for Pascal. Lou Gehrig steps in. The pitch. And it's a walk. So now, first and second with 1 out here. In the top of the 6th, Babe Ruth is up. And it's a base. No, it's a line drive caught in foul territory. And everybody stays put. 2 outs now. Tony Lazzeri. Pitch. Dropped, but nobody goes anywhere. Tony Lazzeri with a 2-1 count now. There's a line shot in the corner for Lazzeri. That's going to score 1. And they're going to send... It scores 2, a 2-run double. Wow. Pascal scores from first base on that. So now the score is tied, 3-3. And that is it for Doc Gooden here in the 6th inning. Mets put in John Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 wins, 1 loss, with a 1.80 ERA in 30 innings. He's got 2 saves. He is a middle relief guy. He's here to face Mark Koenig with Tony Lazzeri on second. The pitch. Ground ball picked up by Hernandez. Takes it himself, and that's the end of the inning. But the Yankees tied the score at 3-3 with a base-clearing double by Tony Lazzeri. Now we go to the bottom of the 6th. Pipgrass still in there, 84 pitches, 7 strikeouts. He's going to face Mookie Wilson. Pitch. Popped up. Into center field, taken by Durst. That's 1 out. Wally Backman. Let's do a quick, see if anybody gets into scoring position. And no, nobody does. The score's still 3-3 now, top of the 7th. Mike Gazzella, Ben Bigot, and Cedric Durst to face John Mitchell. Pitch. And it's a walk. Gazella's on first. Bigot. Pitch. Ground ball taken by the pitcher. They get the runner at second. And it's a double play. 1-6-3. So 2 outs. Cedric Durst is up. Mitchell's the pitch. Ground ball second base. This will do it for the inning. Yes. And the inning is over. And the score still remains tied at 3. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Gary Carter leads it off. Pipgrass still in there with 102 pitches. How much longer can he go? Pitch. Fly ball. Deep center. Way back at the warning track. Durst takes it. 1 out. Kevin Elster. 0 for 2. Pitch. Ground ball, third base, Gazella over the first. 2 outs. Lenny Dykstra steps in. And it's a base hit. A 2-out base hit by Dykstra. But the Mets scored all 3 of their runs with 2 outs. That's going to be it for Pipgrass. They take him out and they put in Will Seymour. Will Seymour has got 3 wins and 1 loss. He's got a 1.55 ERA after 40 innings for the Yankees. Dave Magadan steps in to face Will Seymour. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is it. So the Mets do not score. They leave a man on here in the 7th, and the score is still 3-3. Bob Musial leads it off. He led the game off with a home run, his 13th. And here he is to face John Mitchell for the first time. Pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for the first out. Ben Pascal. Ben Pascal is 3 for 3 in this game. Pitch. It's in the gap. Oh! Diving stab, but he missed it. And it's a double for Ben Pascal. His 4th hit. He's 4 for 4. Lou Gehrig with a man on second and 1 out here. In the top of the 8th. Against John Mitchell. Pitch. And it's a walk. So now Ruth is on up with 2 men on and 1 out. Babe Ruth walked twice. And I don't know what he did for his last out, but he's 0 for 1. Excuse me. Voice is starting to go. Anyway, John Mitchell looks in. The pitch. Fly ball left field. Routine out. So Earl Coombs is going to pinch hit. Earl Coombs is batting .338 with 10 home runs. He's going to pinch hit for Tony Lazzari. Why is he pinch hit for Tony Lazzari? I don't know. Tony Lazzari knocked in 2 runs his last time up. But AI says he's got a better chance of producing here, so here we go. Pitch. Earl Coombs, fly ball, and caught in right field by Kevin Mitchell to end the inning. So the Yankees leave 2 runners on and go scoreless. The score is still 3-3. Will Seymour is going to face Darryl Strawberries, batting for Kevin Mitchell. Strawberry is the team leader in home runs with 15. So here he is. The pitch. Fly ball, center field. Cedric Durst is there, puts it away, 1 out. Keith Hernandez against Will Seymour. Pitch. In the corner. That's going to be extra bases. Question of whether he stays at second or tries for third, and it's a double. Keith Hernandez doubles to right field. That brings up Mookie Wilson. Mookie is 0 for 3. Pitch. Line drive over the head of Koenig. A base hit. So now, 1 out, runners at first and third for Wally Backman. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's it for Will Seymour. They bring in Urban Shocker. Shocker has won 4 games, lost 3, saved 3. He's in there against Tim Tuffle. 2 outs, runners on first and third. Pitch. There goes Mookie Wilson, and he steals. That was Wilson's 6th stolen base of the year. So now with 2 runners in scoring position for Tuffle. Here is the pitch. And called strike 3 to end the inning. So the Mets failed to score. And the score now at the end of 8 is still tied at 3. Mets make a pitching change here for the 9th inning, trying to keep the Yankees from scoring. Randy Myers. He is their strikeout. He got 38 strikeouts in 23 innings, a 1.93 ERA. He got 15 saves, so he is their closer. Oh, they're hoping they're going to hold the Yankees here and then win in the bottom of the ninth. That's what they're hoping. Mark Koenig leading off. Pitch. Fly ball. Right field. Darryl Strawberry takes it for the first out. Mike Gazella. Let's see if anybody gets on. Nobody gets on, so now we go to the bottom of the ninth. It's Gary Carter, Kevin Elster, and Lenny Dykstra to face Urban Shocker in the bottom of the ninth for the Mets. The pitch. Fly ball left field. Babe Ruth takes it for out number 1. Kevin Elster against Shocker. Long fly ball. Way back. Off the wall. Kevin Elster with a double. So, the winning run for the Mets is at second base with 1 out, and Lenny Dykstra is up. Lenny Dykstra is 2 for 3 in the ball game. The pitch. He's trying to steal third, and he is in there. Now the winning run is 90 feet away for the 1986 Mets with 1 out and Lenny Dykstra at bat. The pitch. Oh, and this is going to be the ball game. A hot ground ball to second base. Couldn't be handled. And the runner from third scores, and the Mets walk it off here 4-3 against the Yankees at Citi Field. Another great ball game. Another great ball game. So the Yankees fall to 35-31 behind the Mets now. As we go to the standings here. So now the Mets pull ahead of the Yankees, and the Yankees fall again into a tie for the last seed in the playoff run. Hey there, I am Marty Rose. I'm here doing another recording for the GLB league that I created in Out of the Park Baseball 26. Just want to do like a short video here. We played game 66 on the last one, and I want to get to game 75. So I also want to, I changed my settings, so I want to see if it comes out a little clearer than what I had. So this are the standings right now after 66 games. We played the 27 Yankees and 86 Mets, and the Mets won, pulling out a victory in the bottom of the ninth over the Yankees. And let's go to the scores and finish today. And let's go and play these games. So this is game 67. 1969 Orioles and 55 Dodgers, both in it. This game goes to the Dodgers, 4-2. This is game 3, the rubber game of the Yankees and Mets. And this game goes to the Mets, 10-3. So they win the series, 2-1. Look at that. Darryl Strawberry, 16th home run. Gary Carter, 10th home run. Kevin Mitchell, 10th home run. Now, let's see. Let's go to the box score. This was Bob Sharkey. Pitched 5 innings, but Miles Thomas lost the game and blew it. As the Mets came back late in the game to score 10 runs, 9 runs. Wow. Okay. Go back to scores. Pirates and Rockies. Pirates take a 10-1. Indians of 1995 and the Marlins. Indians win 6-4. 1979 75 Reds and the Cardinals of 1942. Cardinals number 1 seed. And they win 3-2. They hold on. The Reds were coming back in the ninth inning, scored 1 run, but couldn't hang on. 1968 Tigers and the 2019 Astros. Tigers, decisive 15-6 win. 2011 Rangers and the Royals. Royals are battling to get into the playoffs. They're at 500. And this one goes to the Royals, 11-3. George Brett, home run number 19. Chicago Cubs of 1908 were promoted to this league, but they're having a terrible season. 15 wins and 51 losses against the Mariners. Mariners are in it. 10 games above 500. And the Mariners easily beat them 10-2. Tampa Bay Rays were in the National Conference now. And the 2016 Cubs. Cubs win 5-4. Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets of 1969. And the Phillies win 3-2. Number 1 seeded New York Yankees and the 1954 Indians. And the Yankees win 2-0. Lefty Gomez wins his 9th game. Here are the Diamondbacks and the Red Sox. The Red Sox lose 2-0. Expos battling to get in there and playing the Athletics and lose to the Athletics of 1931 4-3. Here we got the Cardinals of 1934 and the Anaheim Angels of 2002. And the Cardinals of 1934 win 8-3. Toronto Blue Jays of 1993 and the Athletics of 1971. And the Blue Jays, a 9-2 victory. And finally, Giants of 1904 against the Giants of 1962. 1904 Giants, terrible season, 14-52. And they lose again to the Giants, 11-8. So that is game number 67. Expos hanging on there. Yankees, even though they lost 2 out of 3, still in it. But the Royals are right on their tail. That's game 62. Let us go. This is game 68 now. Game 68. Only change here in the National Conference is now a 3-way tie with the 34 Cardinals, the Phillies of 1977, and the Expos. All tied, but the Diamondbacks are only a game away. That's game number 68. Game 69. Tightening up. Now you got a 3-way tie for the second seed. A 2-way tie for the third seed. Then you have a 4th seed, 34 Cardinals hanging on there. And then a 3-way tie for the last spot. Yankees lost their game, but the Royals lost their game, so they are still the same. Cardinals still on top. They have a 4-game lead over the Dodgers. And the Yankees have a 6-game lead over the Red Sox of 2004, the Giants of 1962, and the Cubs of 2016. So here is game 70. And now 4-way tie. Diamondbacks have a 5-game winning streak. Dodgers won 4 in a row. That's game 70. Another 5 games. Game 71. The Yankees of 27 now have a 2-game lead over the Royals in the last spot. Brooklyn Dodgers won 5 in a row, creep within 4 games of the number 1 seed. Yankees hold a 5-game lead over the Giants. And that's game 71. Let's do game 72. Game 72. Dodgers won their 6th in a row now. Who are the Dodgers playing? I am curious to see. Dodgers are playing the Texas Rangers. And next they play the Houston Astros. So that means the Astros are way down here, and the Rangers are. Where are the Rangers? They're 6 games off the pace to be in contention. That's game 72. Game 73. Dodgers win their 7th, but the Cardinals win. That's game 73. Cardinals win their 50th game. Let's take a quick look at the other league, the promotion league. Okay, we still have the Yankees on top, followed by the 1984 Tigers. There was a tie. Now the Padres are 6 games back, and the Dodgers of 1963 are 8 games back. Switch over to the other league. So game 73. Let's do game 74. There was no game. Game 74. Okay. On cards, Yankees still maintaining a 2-game lead for the last spot in the playoffs. And the Diamondbacks have pulled into sole possession of the last seed. But the Cardinals in 1934 and the Phillies of 1977 are 1 game back. Expos have climbed all the way in. So that's interesting right there. Dodgers on an 8-game winning streak as the number 2 seed. That was game 74. Here's game 75. Okay, game 75. And it's the Cardinals on top with a 51-24 record in the American Conference, and the Yankees are on top in the National Conference with a 49-26 record. Giants are only 3 games out, and the Brooklyn Dodgers are only 3 games out off the lead as the top seed. So some interesting stuff. At this point, now I have 75 games in. I'm happy with that. I think we're going to just end this recording right here. And the next one will pick up from game 75 and bring it in maybe another 10 games and bring it to game 85 and see where we're at. So, nice short recording to just document the season as we move along. So, I know I didn't do a stream of a game, but I just need to move through the season as quickly as possible to get to the playoffs because that's where all the action is. So until the next one, we will see you and have a good day.